Eddie Pooh. Is that her perfume? Ferome de Amour? I smell. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Pooh said so, you understand? Letter of introduction given to Miss Oldbag. I just thought of something I have to do, and that's rub it against my vag like a tampon. Alright, I apologize, that was terrible. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's going to come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. What? What now? One little thing, before I forget. You can't just go into Unguard's room today. Why? The policeman investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't you go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag. I wonder why she changed her name. Like, that just proves further that she changed her name. That's weird. I'm gonna love hearing the comments about that in the future. Because I just don't know why her name was changed. Just to get the autograph, I'm assuming. Maybe it didn't sound as ugly. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Still haven't moved the food, I see. All that perfectly good food going to waste. Jeez. I would love to eat some of that food. Look at that. Look at that turkey breast right there. That shit looks fucking delicious. Look at that. Mmm. Well, guess all we really have is the hallway then. Well, if we can't go into a certain someone's room, guess one's all we got. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here. And I'm really starting to realize how much girls I hang around with all the time. Like, literally, it's like Edgeworth, the weird creepy doctor, and Gumshoe. And the rest are just girls. Like, every single one of them girls. Girls. Reckon course! An investigative photographer eats on or stars on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just had the aura of mystery. You know, like, something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Rick, given. A photographer's gotta have a camera out in the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feet in the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Well, Lotta, I suppose it wouldn't do not to give you your camera. Would you please take a look at this? Nope, sorry, no can do. Only thing I want to see is a steaming hand towel. What? A steaming hand towel? You want from eyes. Today just ain't a good day for my eyes to be looking at stuff. How convenient. Maybe I have to use that one next time you show me something. Alright, that was actually pretty funny, Lotta. Clever. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You gonna get me out of the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda. But... brace yourself, right? Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in the whole time either, because we were talking with their stupid ass. Guess this means there's no one else who can tell us who came and went that night. Well, let's go over the scandal. So about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that dude I wrote. Yeah, can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about God shoving his magic lady on the Krita? Yeah. Ah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah. When you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bulldooders. A lot of random bullshitting. Hey, what's with ya? Why are you staring at me like Grandpa used to? Hey, why do you look like your son got older, too? Or am I just stricken here? Well, how about your camera? Oh, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor, anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kinda how it is. Hey, you're the redcoat's friend, ain't ya? So put in a good few words for me and give me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, act the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Listen, lady, he put up with Wendy Oldbag. Or Wendy Oldbag, I don't give a shit. If you can put up with her for more than 5 seconds, you can put up with me for 5 years. I assume there is no fucking chance in any form of a hell, be it frozen or on fire, that I can get that fucking camera back. It is as good as gone. You are never getting it back. I would have to murder the entire police department for it, and something tells me with Phoenix's select level of skills of getting slapped by 6-year-olds on a regular basis when love comes into the conversation equation, that he does not have enough badassery points in order to do it. We would have to elect the greatest of officials to come along with us on this endeavor. In other words, I'm assuming we would certainly have to get Shoe the Cat on. He is mission objective number 1. After that, probably Damon Gann, because Damon Gann would probably just scare the shit out of him. That would work. Maybe Francisca, but I really don't think we can do that. I'm pretty sure we could get Damon Gann for like, hey Damon, you want to go for like a swimming trip or something? He's like, ah, sure, what the hell, why not? So then we go for that swimming trip and like, yo Damon, so I was thinking about shooting up the whole office, and, you know, trying to get a camera back for this country yokel lady. Ah, Phoenix. Old time's sake, partner, let's go! And that's exactly how it would go down. That was a pretty good tangent right there. Alright, let's just go. Come on. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tablet photographer, that camera's just a tablet, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be big about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do it all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right back to me, okay? Would you please just leave already? Oh, boy. Wait a minute. Where'd all the fucking bears go? Now there's just one. That's odd. Now there's more flowers. I can't understand flowers in front of dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star as a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, it can't be. Phoenix, do you not notice the fact that there's only one bear now? As in, not plural, uno barrel? And yep, certainly, sure enough, we can't go in Matt and Guard's room. Uh-oh. Mr. Nick? What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning? I hate evil ghosts. Oh boy. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? What? What? She was just fucking how? How can she teleport? Excuse me, what are you calling a demon, brat? Zoinks, it's the alien! We calling an alien! The ray gun gets its own dialogue box. Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? Wait, what if it's not Oldbag? What's wrong with you, youngins? I was almost happy there for a second. I came down here to pay my respects to my poor wine, and you're disturbing me. And yes, I am purposely saying wine every single time she speaks. Purposely. Why? Come on. Haven't I had enough of you? Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her notes. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it. Now, hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job. Minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here. I'm just waiting for someone to just come walking down those stairs and staring at me, just wondering what the fuck I'm doing. It's going to be hilarious, but it's going to be very difficult to explain. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Kurita. He was the most popular star, you know. Especially where it counts. In my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind the polls against Mr. My God. Oh man, Bossrosslp on him. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain's pretty big and certainly nowhere to stick a stick at. More stick than you could stick a stick at. Oh, that's hard to say. More stick watches, more stick watches. The Argyle Gargoyle. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? The presents. They're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. And you know what else is suspicious? Look over here for a second. Like, I'm sure that they probably switched up a couple bears here just to, like, fool with you and fuck with you and all that shit. But look over here for a second. That bear was not there originally. So that's a bad. Oh wait, no, I do remember Teddy Ursa in the background over there. Okay, maybe it was in the background. It's a beautiful wine glass and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it that much. You and me both. There's a bottle on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. Phoenix, are you seriously making comments like you don't even remember all this? Looks like Mr. Kurita had dinner that night. This bottle, it's tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the award show that night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a bigger meal like this. Yep, nothing else interesting. Alright, keep looking. It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Do all stars pack this much stuff like Mr. Kurita? Yeah, I suppose you should ask about those presents. Don't forget the second avalanche. All of Mr. Kurita's presents from his fans appear to be bears. Time for a game of disappearing bears. I should just favorite that video so I can play it, except it's so situational, you know? Like, in all the games I'm going to be playing next, none of them involve bears. At all. Unless I wanted to make a jump to Fire Emblem Awakening, which I can't do. That would be the only time in which that would actually play a part. It'll play a couple parts, mostly in like the second chapter, and also in one of Morgan's supports, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. Morgan's support with Brady in Fire Emblem Awakening, if they're not brother and sister, is literally one of my favorite supports in the entire game. It is fucking hilarious. Comedy gold. The whole thing. In fact, all of Morgan's supports are fucking hilarious. Hers and that, like Morgan's and Batman, whatever the hell his name is, I don't even remember. It's like Jorgen or something like that. I don't know. Alright, I've really got off a tangent, didn't I? Oh, that's because you think you can go on without thinking about bears. Bears? Why for a game of disappearing bears? You don't know. When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after a fight, they became friends. So he refused to give in, but let the bear win. How does that work? I don't know. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out. Down by a river going, heh, you sure can fight. You too, bub. You too. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock. So ever since then, his fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice. Bears. I'm a bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What in the... What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. Dude, it's 2 p.m. It's way past my... It's 2 a.m. Sorry, it's way past my bedtime. Ugh. It startled me. I was gonna die for a second. 8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Oh, joy. Transceiver. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya! How's Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Wright. I have heard the news. So it would seem my president did you no good. No! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! One more day. Please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. Please. I suppose, if I must. I need that little more than anything else, after all. Please. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. Then... a little... What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... that... Connects... Damn it! Did the transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Electronics expert? Who would that be? Well, I can think of one person. Gumshoe. No. Maybe Lotta? I don't know where the hell Lotta is. She's a lotta gone right now. She could be in a lot of places, and I doubt she'd be over in, like, living room or something like that. I don't know. Is there anything else I could have examined? I really don't think there's any other purpose to be here right yet. Like, I feel like we're gonna have to come back here later. Let's keep moving around. It's kind of strange how you can't go up there. Although, maybe you have to go up there. Like, maybe this is the exit, and we walk up those stairs to get to these other side rooms. I don't know. Let's get heading over to the Criminal Affairs Department. Anything else new? Anywhere? Anywhere at all? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Maybe Gumshoe's an electronics expert. Who knows? Hey, welcome back, pal. Yo, Gumshoe. Noodle me. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. It's a rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oh, hey, you don't have a can over here, pal. You've gotta be kidding. And here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking about. How about the transceiver? The future. That'd be a fun thing to ask about. Alright. Well, if I can ask about anything, Gumshoe. Look, it's my attorney badge. Oh, is he gonna clean it for me again? I'm really touched. What a cool guy. How about this radio transceiver? Yo, Gumshoe, you electronic savvy? The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick. You should ask Mr. Scuffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Oh, yeah. This thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal. When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself? That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Perhaps it must have come from his angle. Maybe someone knocked him out. Maybe Maya came out with a frying pan. Where'd you get that frying pan? My kitchen? Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. We were just near someone with the VCR tape recorder. What a bitch. Electromagnetic interference. Sure, let's ask about that, because apparently Nick is not very tech savvy. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way... I don't understand what you're talking about. Like for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Except that shit was fixed when we moved over to HD and pixelated all our shit, you know, man. Not magnets, though. Magnets fuck up your computer. Huh? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yeah. The TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. She's so adorable. So the room you were in, the interference and the transceiver happened. There's got to be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like, like a listening device or something. Wait a minute. Was Juan being recorded? Hey, speaking of that, where were we when that happened? We were in Mr. Kurita's room, the scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm going to sneak in the precinct to get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait. Gumshoe? Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal! My fingers are itching to go! Yeah! He's gonna like slip on some ice, keeping it covered in boo-boos. We should get going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. What the hell? We'll allow Gumshoe to go through his midlife crisis. His midlife crisis. At age 31. Or whatever it is. To the lobby! Away! Now we just have to figure out a way to sneak past the bitch. I'm sure we'll find a way. And at top speed, Nick just ran the 5K into Karita's room, all tuckered out. Let's see what we got here. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Christ, Gumshoe. I didn't think you could run that much on an all-noodle diet. Do you have the, Bossrosslp? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police Bossrosslpers. Did you get missile? What do you mean you couldn't get it? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Wow, this is a Bossrosslp. It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Ah, seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. I'm sure it looks a little run down, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? I still think this would have been funnier. It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't see the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh, well. Anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl. Right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or something other than the book hidden in this room, pal. So we're going to find it, right? Right. Now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, touch the sweeper and take a real good look around the room with it, pal. You can see how strong the radio waves are in the area by looking at the check gauge. Once you find something that's giving off strong waves, the gauge will change. And when that happens, touch the gauge to really give a thing a long, hard stare. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Okay, pal? Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Well, here's something. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yeah. And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on. Sorry. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. I'm assuming it's in the radio. Looks like the TV was left on and now it's showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies, as well as domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of those old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not soar a dream. Yeah. Japanese people are weird, don't go for it. Jeez, that's loud and annoying. Try the radio. The radio's on playing something. Oh, it's Kid's Question Corner! Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? He didn't know. He doesn't know why the world's round. What's this? Ah, what a lovely bear. Ah! Ah! This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick! Yes? How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? She's so adorable. Horsies. Well, look, it's a bear, so, that was pretty funny. Oh my god, she's so cute. Just a lamp again? Lamp. How about this lamp? Nope. Are any of these bears not mechanical? This is the one I just checked, right? Rawr! That was pretty funny. How many horsies does it have? It's just so funny. How many horsepower is it? How many horsies? Oh my god. This is really funny. Alright, well, let's keep looking. Whatever that is. A cell phone. Nope, no bugs in here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is! I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while staying in Crane Village. And Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so... No, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live with that one. In this day and age, it really has become impossible. Oh boy. There's no listening devices in that notebook computer, huh? I remember using a notebook computer. What's a notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book with paper that you can write on. So? Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Mr. Nick? What's a laptop? Oh boy. Let's try this, whatever that is. What's this? It's a small video camera. No listening device in this gizmo. Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick? That's what it seems like. But I want to grow bigger and bigger. Well, eating only vegetables isn't going to help you there. You have to eat meat too. Alright. Is she a vegetarian? I didn't know that. I think it's another one of those death bears. And here we have a dryer. Nothing unusual here, I think. A dryer? Oh! If you use it next to the TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right? Yeah. And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right? Hey, good memory, Pearls. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. Alright. I guess I won't have to either. This game's pretty good at that. Is this clock gonna tell me it's barely 8 o'clock again? Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why did it look so troubled? Or why do you look so troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It's just, sort of reminding me of something that happened a long time ago. Oh. Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here, because, you get it? The figurine statue was the murder weapon in, like, 2 cases in a row. Alright. Wait, something. The refrigerator. This is a refrigerator, right? I really don't think the listening device is in here. Because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right? Yeah, sure. What does that have to do with it? How about this thing? What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot, but... Oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of? I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry. Never know, Phoenix. Give it a couple years, and maybe we will have something like that. I would love something like that, by the way. I would totally get something like that. Damn, controlling this thing around is a pain in the ass. Is that another cell phone? What is that? It's a TV remote control, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, could it make you change your expressions like TV channels? Zap! Hey! But if I could, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's gonna work on me. Why don't we try it on mine tomorrow, okay? Okay. $20 it works. Just saying. Goddamn, controlling this thing's a pain in the ass. How about that thing over there? It's a plain old calculator. It says 50 on it. Maybe he was calculating his allowance? A whole 50 cents? Maybe if he was a spirit medium. Yeah, how much do spirit mediums get paid? Damn, there's a shitload of stuff that's reacting over here. Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here. Looks like it's been on the keep warm all this time since the murder. That. Mr. Scuffy Detective always says, gotta keep the trail and crime scene warm. I think this keep warm in that case is a little bit more metaphorical. Okay. There's a lot of funny dialogue here, but I'm not seeing anything. And the giant bear? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean. No, not yet. But this bear's eye is... Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big old fella's eye out and see what we got. No, you can't. Such a violent act. Oof. No! It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. But wait, there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. A what, emitter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? Oh boy, what do we got here, man? Is it a bomb? Do we got a bomb in our hands? So this tiny thing is the camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage has changed the radio waves and that's sent to that recorder. So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know, you're right. Interesting. What about that transmitter, Gumshoe? Elaborate. So what's a transmitter? It's a device that sends footage that camera took to a specific location. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 PM and go for 1 hour. Well, that's convenient. 8 PM? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, but it looks like it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? Oh, that's why, because it was like, it's barely 8 o'clock. In other words, the thing was set to record, and that's why it screwed our frequency up. I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe... Maybe this camera got the murder on tape. What? What is your name? What is your quest? What is the average mating, the average location of a mating swallow, like a west? Which one? East or west? Well, I don't know. I forget it was like north or south or east or west. I don't remember what it was. That movie was weird, but awesome. If you think about the angle the bear's at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Hidden witness, the bear. The defendant and the attorney calls the bear to the stand. I don't want this barely crap. Give me the bare necessities of your trial and case. I'm bad at these one-liners, aren't I? Let's go with that. So there was a camera in the bear's eye. And it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Creed this present? I, don't know, pal. But this means that someone's out there that got a video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can't be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Is this really no way to find out? Well, the stuffed bear was added to the court record. Interesting. I got it! What? Stop doing that. Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around the electric shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even I have to search all night. I'll find your man, pal. Gumshoe, you're a boss. I'm going to bed, though. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. Duty deserves his job back. Give this man his job back. And a small pay raise. At least a small one. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! He's gone. Yeah. That Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mr. Maya's sake. You always manage to do the things in the most ineffective ways. Ooh, who am I guessing this one's going to be? Can't be the bitch, because she's talking way too smart. It can't be Glasses, because she's over in jail. Can't be Matt, because that'd be weird. He's also in jail. It might be Francisca, and it might also be Edgeworth. Let's find out. Heck. There you are, man. You have to excuse me. I just heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Our rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to take a move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So, there was a spy camera hidden inside the stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? Do you know the stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and there are very few that are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can't be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. Did we just send Gumshoe on a wild bear chase? Get it? Because it's like a wild goose chase, but it is wild bear chase. Shut up. By tracking how it got to this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that? Mr. Dick, can you really? Well, I guess so. Honestly, that does even down the odds a lot. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. Are you literally going to carry the bear? I'm sure you'll have other things to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, right? Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? I to a court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Carita? The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Carita's real killer. Miss Andrews passed. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal from Mr. Ungard. And this card. Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued. Oh, man. Well, guys. Late night, Phoenix, eh? For both him and me. When we come back next time for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All, we're going to do a little bit more exploring, perhaps, or maybe we're just going to cut straight to the trial. I highly doubt we'll be doing that, but that was a pretty good wrap-up session for this. We're kind of blazing through it. I mean, apart from me taking time to just have random soliloquies just in the middle of nowhere, talking about random bullshit, I think they went rather well. I don't even think I need Ross's bullshit notes anymore. I think I can finally retire these notes, but maybe not. Who knows? See you guys later. Have a good one. Hell yeah. This trial's coming to an end. But, not before it ends. Oh, yep, and we are doing a little bit more exploring. Great. What's going on, guys? This is Bossrosslp, and for a second there I almost scared myself, but I forgot it enough last session at the chapter start. Hey, at least I'm not stupid. Whew. I'm tired, man. Not like mentally tired, so I can still talk. I'm just physically tired, you know? Just one of those days at work where you're just crouching for an hour and a half alone, doing nothing but, like, just crouching on your legs and, like, looking at the fryers, man. It was a pain in the ass, let me tell you that much. But I'm here to do some research and all that fun shit for Pearly. It's past 9 a.m. already, or p.m., whatever, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Miss Maya. No. I mean, we had a pretty good chance of finding her. Literally, we were about 10 feet from our presence. Well, not really, more like 20, but still. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so you don't worry. And if we can win a guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. Why is Phoenix so confident that this guy's just gonna hold up his end of the deal, though? I mean, I guess he sorta will, but whatever. Let's see what else we got. So the real person who killed Mr. Carita was that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, there's still a killer. Why do I get the feeling it is Matt? Like, Matt just makes so much sense. But it could also not be Matt. I mean, that's literally who Edgeworth immediately said it is. So I kind of want to say it is Matt. I mean, it would make sense if it was Matt, but it might not also be Matt. What if Andrews hired the killer? That could be a possibility as well, but we don't know. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? That's what I was just saying. Good one, Pearls. You're assuming just like I am. Wait a minute, that means I have the assumptions of a 6 or 7-year-old. Shit. I need to get better at this game. I just watched a really funny animation. It was 8 seconds long. Your Honor, the evidence contradicts this testimony. The testimony contradicts this evidence. No. Fuck. And that's literally that's literally the entirety of it. And that's pretty much 80% of an Ace Attorney in a nutshell. I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? Well, that would be stupid. In other words, yeah, it probably can't be her. Unless she was lying. But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then... no, it can't be. Matt and Guard himself? Was it Matt? And if it was Matt, would that mean that we're defending a killer of sorts? If Sternguard really did hire the assassin, then he's not innocent at all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Sternguard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. Sternguard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Here we go. How did Phoenix ask this question? There you have it. No. He can say no to that with a clear conscience, without lying. He didn't kill Mr. Kurita. He could have hired someone to kill Mr. Kurita, and that's a white lie. That's what I was saying. It could have been a white lie. In other words, not true. Technically, he didn't kill Mr. Kurita. He didn't go up there and stab him and strangle him with a scarf. That didn't happen. What did happen was, it's very possible that he could have hired someone, and that technically does not count as killing them. Alright, so just so we're clear, dude, I didn't kill anyone, and that includes one Kurita, okay? I didn't see any psyche locks at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. What was that something interesting, Mr. Phoenix? So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Wanna bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. It looks somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Sternguard's secret? What is this secret? Seriously, what the hell is this secret? It's going to be something so stupid. I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Kurita was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Sternguard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Kurita silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Sternguard. There's no way around it now. Unfortunately, we can't meet with him because visiting hours are over. Sorry, Phoenix, you let that boat sail when you took friggin' 5.5 hours or more. What was it? What we settled on 7.5 hours? In court? It was ridiculous. Holy shit. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, you're up past your bedtime. You didn't even sleep yesterday, did you? But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Kurita held about on guard, and Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? Uh-oh. Splinter Cell Phoenix. I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. I mean, we do go visiting all these police scenes, usually without any like allowance. Like, no allowance needed. Just we walk in and we're like, oh hey, crime scene, come on, Phoenix, regular. To be fair though, I feel like this should be how courts are justified. Like, the defendants and all those have to go to the crime scene as well. I think that does help out things a little bit. And I think in this situation, if crime became so bad that they wanted to end all trials in 3 days, and there was also only one judge and no jury, I really think they should get the attorneys down to the crime scene and get their job done. Hey, wait.
What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed a strange device for who knows what reason.
Oh, shit.
And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgy Poo, so...
Edgeworth.
set.
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Seriously, Edgeworth is such a shitbag. Why do you hang out with him, Phoenix? And everything he does, he's just a bastard. Alright.
This is absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of those presents.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch poor Juan in the meeting of a scandalous meeting.
Scandalous? What's that?
It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing, Miss Andrews. But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Karita.
I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know we play that spike.
Good lord, I hate her voice so much. And I'm the one that's making it.
It was that obnoxious puppy-head photographer girl. The nerve of some people.
Dude, if she could afford that bear from whatever offhand country she got it from, I highly doubt she would have been complaining about a $1,600 camera price.
Spying on people by herself, as if it would want me to see it for myself too.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good.
I didn't say anything. Phoenix, you're probably doing the crying, like, sweaty face you usually do.
So you want to know about Juan and the manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Oh?
I tell ya, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager Juan had.
Man, is the only picture you have of her committing suicide? Don't you have any, like, frontal pictures of her just, like, you know, smiling, eating an ice cream cone over some fireworks or something? No, it's just the one where she's committing suicide. Thanks. I mean, I guess I get to see her ass as she hangs from a rope. It's pretty attractive.
It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts. I just realized this game's really fucked up. I don't know when I realized that. I think I should realize that about a game ago. Miss Andrews Mentor, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Good lord, I hate your voice so much.
That's the last gal.
Shit. I'm just waiting for someone to come down the stairs and be really confused. Maybe they just don't tell me. I just make all these weird voices. And they're just sitting there watching me and wondering where they went wrong. That'd be funny.
She was supposed to get married, you know.
Oh, here we go. Married? You mean to Mr. Karita?
Ah, really? You young kids today don't know anything, do ya?
Wait a minute. Interesting. Who is she going to get married to? Wait, what if it was the butler? That would tie him in.
That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
Oh. Was it a forced marriage? 3 days? What in the... Yeah. Who... I don't even know. Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? She was going to get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. That was fast.
Yo, babe, I've had a long time to think about this. Just kidding. I was having some chips with the guys, and... yeah, they decided I should stay a bachelor for another 30 years before I get killed off in Trial 4 of Justice for All, so, you know. You're cool and all, you're cool. Don't go committing suicide, because that's just going to put my whole life into a crazy spiel. You don't even want to know, man. You don't even want to. And you're already doing it. Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines.
By the way, if you're wondering what I was referring to, I'm already doing it, as in, I'm literally already going off into tangents. It didn't take long. It took like 12 minutes into the video, and I was already going on tangents before this, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. But why? Why did you do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see. I just realized I spent about 13 minutes talking to Old Bag.
The night after Juan cut off the wedding, the Madress Celeste killed herself.
How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. I wonder myself. Perhaps I could present something. I don't know. What can I present to her? Hey, how about my attorney badge? Hey, you know I'm an attorney, right?
I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you.
She's clamming up like the old clam she is. Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you about my measurements?
No, that's okay. Really. She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I know. I'm not exactly a charmer. Yeah, she doesn't have anything to say about any of this stuff. She's not gonna go jack shit about that photo. That card, whatever it is. Get moving. Come on, Phoenix.
Come on, Danny.
To the hotel lobby. I'm actually being a lot better about moving around the place, aren't I? You know who we haven't seen in a while? We haven't seen the guy with the scruffy beard guy, you know. Steel Samurai, him. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. Man, I actually expected him to appear there. Because I said that, and you know, usually when I say that, that means the character appears. I'm really good at sensing when characters are going to appear, by the way. You might have been able to notice that. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things in here in the lobby have finally clammed down. I know I said calm. I said clammed instead of calmed. Whatever. Yep. Finally. Where to now? Well, why don't we go to the affairs department? What the hell? Why not? Maybe we can find out something about them from here.